President Mahama. President Mahama wanya 120 days. So and first start here almost access President Mahama. And I say yeah sex no yeah share and performance. And say has he opened the box of hope for this country and non and yeah babeka was. But before that, you know, we said this President Mahama the 120 days no or promises so about the Bahama case ebaba that is a Ghana medical health trust fund ebaba yare biete to yare yare deadly diseases are they connect dene eno no hie sika dodo pansa na watimi akon ti say kidney problem and then for dialysis we hear 400 Ghana cedis 450 Ghana cedis and send a week be watimi one dialysis obi echo dialysis in a week be obi so twice in a week or near duma twice in a week. That is the dialysis. It is a winning 900 cedis obewu sa Mahama case na President Mahama diabano and no any other solve sa problem no just a buyer for who can na it free na ekono e bia ye hyase a ekoni na no wo obi a wo suffer we tell you obi a wo suffer for kidney problem de bia akọ dialysis na buy betu akade amount and on and on no cancer ho chirotherapy yeah and also so ne bo na edene ni nuo ni na no aban so obefa ho ka diabetes ni yare kodie wuo a wuntimi entua ka no aban so afa ho ka ti President Bahama o start sa fund no o de ono ankasa ni sika nakatua 6 months salary and odi card ball for no President Mahama ya de last week e bonabaso but over the weekend that story ya yankase maame the vice president Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman so the 4 months salary atoso. Let's watch the Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Let's confirm it. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Yes, so okay, this is a Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Menomo kase mami ogusua wasan ho yare. But let's see the infographic. Yeah. This is the Vice President of Republic of Ghana. I will say Vice President Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman I donate 4 months salary to Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So also the 4 months salary the akwa ka ho. Eti corporate bodies no eso the sike eguma ye pese ye de ayare for enkwa. Eti also so uyobi a kakra won se uni bi kura na ubetimi de akwa to trust fund nim se ne be ya uni abi so benya akwa. But this I hope say Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman nyakopon ebesan yare. Okay, quickly. That the 120 days na ye ka ho asem no. Oko 120 days na NDC force almost score almost buy no almost score no your friend is say 72%. Okay, 72%. So let's see how Shamima Muslim, a deputy spokesperson for the government. Let's see how Shamima Muslim also said. Okay, so this is Shamima Muslim. He said that we have fulfilled 80% of our promises with the remaining 20% in progress. Shamima Muslim, deputy presidential spokesperson, and that is the your friend is saying 120 days of President Mahama. Okay, then let's see Professor. Who was Professor Kwame Ziega? Okay, Professor Kwame Ziega of Faculty of Law and International Relations expert. Or say within 120 days, I don't think any government has achieved what President Mahama has done. Or person Chester within 120 days, no, abaya in the Fourth Republic. Obia achieve and that's obia timi nya adwuma te said the President Mahama the why did them for 20 days no why no it will rate President Mahama ahead of all the president abba in the Fourth Republic. And this is what Professor Kwame Ziega, Faculty of Law and International Expertise so okay. So one thing that President Mahama ultimately achieve this 120 days no, it's about our dollar. Whether we like it or not, your dollar no, yes, your redenomination in 2007. President Kufuor the dollar no from 1 Ghana cedis to $1. Mutedi 1 Ghana cedis to $1. When President Kufuor was leaving office, was a 1 Ghana cedis 0.02 or something. Then Professor Mills came. Yes, this is the dollar to cedi. Okay, so this is the dollar to cedi. So President Kufuor was leaving office was 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. Then President Mills took from 1 Ghana cedis to 20 pesos to 2 cedis 30 pesos. When he was leaving President Mills, it took it from 2 cedis to 30 pesos, 1 Ghana cedis to 20 pesos, to 2 cedis 30 pesos. And President Mahama also took over. So it is President Mahama and President Mills took over from 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. So when President Mahama was leaving office in 2016, was 4 cedis 30 pesos. 4 cedis 30 pesos. Then another Dan Kwaku Fadu took over from 4 cedis 30 pesos. And free Abem no free Abem in 2025 no na dollar ni 16 cedis 70 pesos. 16 cedis 70 pesos. Okay, so President Mahama took over from 16 cedis 70 pesos. And they say what the ababa besi 13.47. 13.4 is it 74? Okay, 13.47. That is what the current rate of the dollar. Just say dollar ne ba ne betche. This is one thing that President Mahama ultimately achieve and 120 days. Okay, so this is what Imani Ghana Vice President, Mr. Kojo Bentel, as so Kofi Bentel, so Eka. Okay, so Kofi Bentel is telling us. Okay, before I say this, Osha, the opposition. New Patriotic Party had a press conference and they thought that President Mahama 120 days it's no. They mentioned a lot of things. How much I said, Papa no, why than 20 days he has failed woefully. Okay, so the dollar no na ababeye asamwa obie can with this country dollar because and confront say how President Mahama was able to arrest the dollar from 16 cedis 47 pesos. And then what dia ba ababesi your friend say 13 cedis 13.47 no a shock you obia eti ko force o ato forcing and the President Mahama omomodemo NDC for yade ebisu cities. It is never true. So this is what Imani Ghana Vice President Mr. Kofi Bentel is saying. Was saying cedi strength is a result of the previous government gold purchase policy pushed by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So yes, Mr. Kofi Benton is telling us that this oil for gold purchasing policy, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at the buy latter part of last year. That eno na HSM sidini beba from no. Sa eno no atimia ye the result na and ababesi NDC for type and NDC for enjoy. You see. As we buy and go for a be Canadian ABC and the ABC say this is what I have to say. This country have a problem. What is the problem? The problem is that we like bragging rights and then this country entering Kosovo. The bragging right is too much. Obia per se o take credit at the papa bia aba ebeba ababimu or person take credit and o take credit now. And because of some taking credit in it, and now a baby bar who read the constitution now, the chapter 6, article 35, clause 7. I talks about the directive principles of the state policy. Sa baby bar so ye bibia, and sa by we bob twasono. And then now masadino, amanyukone bar. Sorry, amanyukobia bar, obehu sadino, not what or their ton chain. Adding because Oba twaso the ono no to ono or opposition no oba ka say ye dia na aba betwaso the ono so no aba betwaso no all acknowledge the ono so start here etiama the directive principles of the state policy na agu because what Mr. Kofi Benson is saying I don't know say e true and say no true but me dem minim ni say e John Mahama type ena dollar no from 16.7 no aba 13.47 John Mahama type because say John Mahama buy no and anka 7 prediasa dollar no ebia anka gold purchasing policy of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no entimi aye the results and a dollar ni free 16.7 equal 20 cedis aka net today mo de be sha John Mahama e dey make right say mo de be sha John Mahama. Now listen to me, when John Mahama was coming na inflation was 15% in inflation in 2016. Now inflation was 15% in 2016. And another Dan Kwaku Fadu took over in 2017. Now inflation that's what 15%. Or taking over now, they were able to drag the inflation to 9.8% in the COVID time. Mr. Bidibesi COVID time because when a crisis started here. So 2019, now inflation dropped by 9.8% and by 8%. You understand? Then NDC told you that look, the IMF program now John Mahama joining in 2015 any century century consensus and obody call IMF no aduma NDC ni IMF for ye no obo predict say by 2016 and 2017 no your dollar no your inflation betimi a drop by single digit no and people force no enya no kra euphoria tenamite euphoria tenaduma power ye on na nado dan kwakufuado omaduma power ma ye and ama sa inflation a drop by single digit. So they did not give the credit to NDC. So today, if you have already also done something, you understand why you BB in the way back in October, baby, and I say September. Next I hear the result. Why do you think that this government will give you a credit? On no time and idea number. It is almost here BB to maintain something you wouldn't know. So we have to give credit to the government of the day. Simple like ABCD. We need to give credit to John Mahama and his government because so for now, what John Mahama has done, and he say we're reducing wetimia yama dollar no from $1 no nenka yeto abawie na yebeto aba na yeto abawie na 16.7 no and then $1 no about 13.7. So we have to give credit to John Mahama. Finito. Go to Facebook and search for Kesben TV. Program be yaba na yankin kan pharmacies here. So that is that. Your from Nana from Ziega. And he said, "Americano say if I'm making sense, you can send me a message. I'll read it for you. If I'm not making sense, no problem. Yes, you better." So okay. So last week, MPP was brutal. I'm using Kumasi language because I'm a Kumasi boy. Brutal. So quickly, let's go and see Chairman Abronye DCS. Okay. This is Chairman Abronye DC. On the year NPP chairman our Bono region. And Kennedy or Hene a compreko and so a financier of New Patriotic Party, former Asin North. A member of Asin Central Member of Parliament, and no. And this is Chairman Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi is also Ashanti Regional Chairman at the New Patriotic Party. But over the weekend, Assembly C, Obeka say NPP for NPP for thank you to. Now thank you to no more copy a Bruno. And Dr. Mahmoud Bamiaje microphone and Oka say. And Sambia yemu be a kekade fire when you hono. And in a ma NDC for no more board during the electionary campaign, no more board at the accusé, and no can be the ma you call opposition. 80 Okasa and Abronia DCs also took a microphone to someone in Amunim Dada. Then we also started accusing some people indirectly. So Mr. Kennedy in Japan also got hurt and also reply with a hit. You are
Yemo bibia kwaba na yemo bibia eye mamenom happy Mother's Day. We are see a man in titiri me mame watiase. Abusiafo nyankopon ehira papa. We Kwame Ziega ni takes on a year said the enema esi ko NDC abaimo. Na uti how osi ereti NDC how mo esi conduct your mo in 120 days na chese ampa obia believe in the NDC course so mbetimi aye adwuma. They are there for business, not for what? For jokes. Said the na mrebi atwam okwabrani timi kugine baby cast or arrested $. 3 days later na dollar na agentere ha ene sade no eni hobio yaka na Kwame Ziega dive into a lot of issues a revival around our political globe, and I say in the political enclave no enema akoso na ye Kwame Ziega abo akire na odi eno ankasa ni submissions aka ho eno odi ababesom Ghana for na utie baby na wo kan yura kan de Japan ho asma enche meme yakoni kwakotie nsem ni nyina fantastic say Abronye DC ni suban a wateki and say how a we say didi yura kan de Japan no. It is likely say Abronye DC ama Dr. Muhammad Bomiaye unpopular because sa atem didi we it has ama obia na owo even no time bi my papa Kennedy no obesha aton because the Abronye hisem and MPP for Ashanti Regional Chairman, you chairman won to me so etimi atena kom amasade wi akoso wombreko a onye den ontimi nka asem papa bi amfa ho with the exception of so babontin na o apologize so wie enso a wosan eka nsem hunu editu ato na busia mempese mekasa bebre e wo sansem we ho yanko na yanko to ansem a Kwame Ziega ode to edwa yemfa credit na e ma Kesben FM Kesben TV omono moboa ya inya sansem we bi edbesomwo adawro ma meslo so be subscribe to the channel no na wa like dwumadi na wa share na foforo enye bi ahwe sanse hanum de odia na odia seb eba no ba ye politics opera analysis na hankuto ena obinya no wati ase nti mesro so document betum na wa like na wa share na foforo enye bi ahwe yenti ensen no yakoba e beto aso.
But after no, they solved the problem, and there's a video going viral. Abronya DC and Mr. Kennedy Japan. Ya solve problem everything okay. So thank you, Tonu should move. Okay. So during that, no, Oboba Kumasi and Kennedy Japan, another one, Ebesi and Kennedy Japan, every draw, and they free the thank you, Tonu. But you see, Yawan Yawize, Abronya DC appeared on Wood to Me TV and Wood to Me Radio. Wako program bi so no koye no and wako Kennedy Japan wasem basa very serious what take Kennedy or Japan pasa and yasem ketwa and some of us near call say if Adwasafu was called to appear before the discipline committee, if there are some people they say something about the party which was not good and they were called to appear before the discipline committee, why didn't the party invite Abronya DC to appear before the discipline committee? Okay, let's go and watch a few about just the 30 seconds of what Abronya said. Yeah, best starting program here, boy, but let's watch Abronya DC.
And for association, we are come to take over MPP near the MPP about power 2028 and market. Ekuono MPP for your breaking in the Japan. Obia on any benya sembia
Kesben 92.9 FM.
On na komia kunye, also on the feeding na komia. On na to sinya problem, na to si udro se kakraka, me na me hwaw. On ya adoma kuba fi, o se ya adoma kuba fi yani, me ho na agi skato aduane di.
Okay. Yeah, person ebe call achieve that. So that is that. Okay, just the question you be say. One. Abronya DC ade na obaba ye no wood to me ono. Wood to me station e Kumasi. Tieni e Kumasi. How come that Abronya DC bypass every radio station and the Bunahafo? He bypassed every radio station e Bunahafo and decided to come to Kumasi. And the Kumasi no so obe choose the Wood to me TV and Wood to me radio to do this. Tieni yo, aye den Abronya DC or bypass bono oko bono a your bono east and your bono and your ahafu. Or bono wan ko bono east. Wan fa bono ho radio station and TV station bi bono. Wan ba ahafu. Wa bypass omni na ba. Kumasi won't to me. Why won't to me FM? Why won't to me? Except the question that we need answer. And then two, aye den na mo solve problem awie. Our thank you to when the hit ne eba no Abronya DC we are told say they solved the problem between Abronya DC and Kennedy Wahine Japan, but then Abronya edify all this to come on the party want to be TV to come and malign and denigrate a company Japan. I don't get it. And why on Wood to be TV? Why on Wood to me FM? I don't get it. Get us to be Dr. Baumiase. And someone you would be a kekaye at the fire when you know, and nana NDC for bo during the electionary campaign at the TIA, and then a man nipabia ne so to abamayo or man kotwaba, and then a man go for to about the TIA. So okay, the question is that Dr. Baumia Kasadino, that was a sober reflection. All NPP for the Niger to me say, Dr. Baumia Kani and a cray, and Canada in Japan says that I will contest the flag bearership. Okay, the question is, how come that Kennedy Ohine Japan so obe contested the flag bearership no obe contested Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obe contested honorable Osei yawo Osei Educhum na abonye DC entimi ahwe say papa yi eye Kennedy Japan or your potential flag bearer at the new patriotic party it is something that work no ebe ye koye actualize it as some of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ko kan no e ka check Kennedy e kan say ye kekan sem de fire ankasa ye ho ene na NDC fobo na abonye ntimi ahwa sem wa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan ye sebe producer nyansa sem wa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e kan ye no anfamu aba no aba be denigrate lambasting ye friend say Kennedy Ohine Japan it wouldn't be say dachi Kennedy Japan ko win flag bearer no and the che we jai party no what will be your state your membership state our party say Kennedy Japan we need the flag bearer no wouldn't be say voice na some na wo kan no NDC for be say abo e de tia Kennedy Japan e be ma Dr. Bawumia some wo kan no wa kato agukwa. Now listen to me obi a wotie me bia on kan cheche ma wuntumi say I have nothing against him say me ye adwuma ma na nka mepe obi adwuma wo skase me obi adwuma na se me nya bi ya mepe but this thing what how my did the radio station Emma line Kennedy Japan insulted Kennedy Japan denigrated Kennedy Japan took a lot of things from Kennedy Japan was wrong. Now obi a open national chairman won't tell me for radio Emma line will be sir because it is not a confer about mama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkwa na beto abade amount san confer na wo pa obu vote. I'm telling you by fact say obi odo Kennedy Japan no san confer so ebeto abade amount but de wa ye obi odo Kennedy Japan bia ni alanchamati bia will never vote for Chairman to me. Take it from me because Chairman to me should have come out to apologize say you use no radio station as a vehicle to malign Kennedy Ohine Japan. It wa ma bontian be kasa asem ne de. It means that eya koye say there is an agenda against Kennedy Ohine Japan. Enti eya Chairman to me and abonye DC aso ma arrange say go there use my channel use my TV station and radio station and go and insult Kennedy Ohine Japan. This election no NPP flag bearer say national executives no I hope say we are sure say penome konede Kodua will cement his position. Justin Kodua will win the general secretary because we combo through omo ban Kodua will win. You understand? But the chairmanship na make ho asem no it's likely say John Boadu be winning because mama John Boadu afade no kra sada. John Boadu came here, we interviewed him, and I have watched this man, John Boadu, all over. John Boadu wouldn't do this. When we ask me something about Kennedy Japan, or Bekas and Papa Diafano, when you ask me something about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or Bekas and Papa Diafano, or demonstrate, say, or your chairman, or by better party, I know. One God wanted, you see, when you read the Bible, one David what the nyan call edidia na sisire bia ba sisire ne ba na David obache odwan ne ba ko a David will fight out with the catapult obe fight ya about 2000 nyan na ho no I go and fight the other de ya chelo no sisire anasa sebo ana jata na chelo no ana pataku na chelo no obe fight ya akwaje wono na de aba na nkofonte sa de na se David adeti na wutimi jai sa 2000 no eko fight kwaje baako unuma de kontia na awurade so David ahwe no person wode ayihye ne nsa wode awurade person wode Israel ehye David nsa etu person ohwe so wode Israel hye David nsa David betimi ahwe Israel so yi that is the leadership no yesua esesaw ye torture God was torturing your father say David son am sure pass son Erade ya John Boadu. I'm not campaigning for him. Obien wo about John Boadu your father say John Boadu wabo the chicha me na from Ziega ABC that. But me share John Boadu somewhere work no it looks like as a mama na fa chairmanship on the silver platter. It's like wa fanu at the 40 wa fanu easy because obi a wo party chairman o ko contest no ama ye use radio station or television station e the potential flag bearer I don't get it. Hey, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Now when no chairman no ayi or support Canada Japan obeto abadi amount. Why the beto abadi amount? And you think that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Mama Toma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwa enso beto abadi amount. Sana adire je wati. It is wrong. It is wrong. You got it wrong. Chairman to me, you got it wrong. As a so be pa, we your party chairman or ba be pet chairman. Chairman unya national chairman, definitely national chairman unya. When the Canada Japan be duma, whether say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we know, that Canada Japan we know, we are there wouldn't the be duma. But when you sue radio station, you sue radio station, I denigrated this man as a so be pa chow. Sometimes you radio station away. Obetimba be kansen bi na bia asem no wa shada o ka bia ye patch quickly at the for sanity but what come on what to no there let us say agenda against Canada Japan a fact. Bring your message e be ken kan dia basisia. Yes, bring your message, go to Facebook, search for Kesben TV program be yaba ye be ken kan dia ma ye fam na from Ziega. Yes, bring your message, more messages ever. I have okay, we also say, Mr. Ziega, I really like your analysis because you always speak the truth and the truth will set you free. You understand. Azumia, Odifelum, Elembele, and Diaba. Nyaboe, Nyaboe, play Ken video. Okay, what you say, I should play Ken video. Riches Royal Philemon, or say, your take on the Abronia is totally fake. Do you know what Ken City media has been used to do? Okay, Baraski di Francisco, but was a member of Media Patriot. I said this choker in our party is not news. Once we are in opposition, Konya Ato, Tieni na Yemproke. Honorable baby, I will be a chacha. Kofi Prekondia boss. Ken is so wrong. Asare Samuel Eduasi, I pray NPP stays in opposition for 16 years. Kofi Prekondia or say you are fair at all. Okay. Thank you very much. You both watching baby will be a chacha. Okay, so let's move to our main topic for today. Our main topic for today. Whoever and whatever you are, who are NDC, who are NPP, listen to me very carefully. Who are Jubilee House, Amon Tagi Omo. We are coming to talk about the President Mahama. Okay, so Yabetwabano Ubekaya, President Mahama, and no man miensa, and then for the accusing President Mahama. When President Mahama na dress or pese or sabe di Ghana subium and number 3 and now comfort the back President Mahama. Let's watch that 3 things. Okay, so a normal be say and then comfort say President Mahama nobody campaign editiano. College of Education allowance. That's a nursing and teacher training allowance. That is one. Cancellation of free senior high school. So oba cancel the free senior high school. And a third term bid. Constitutional amendment just say oba amend the constitution no na wasako tetem etusha one jedi kan say allowance nursing teacher training allowance no enam say oni ne twamu a NPP for be restore it no people thought that the campaign the tian say oba obetwam. Okay, and a free senior high school so no omo the agenda say oba obetwam. Okay, and a conforce oba amend the constitution no wasako for tetem. Okay, so these are things are about the board President Mahama. Okay, now let's start the journey. Where are we? Nyaboe. Nyaboe. Okay. So yaba betu abano. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo. Doc baby obi amechacha. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo was the former education minister. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo was a former energy minister and the vice presidential candidate for New Patriotic Party. Echo baby. Na odi he met your friend say Ghana for na odi komo na o catch the one of his rallies of course October 24 2024 was say don't vote for Mahama. He will cancel your allowance napo to trainee nurses. Okay, so let's read it. I say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, put it on the TV. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh the running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has asked trainee nurses in the country to throw their support for the new patriotic party in order to sustain their monthly allowances. And to Dr. Matopoko Prempe also accused President Mahama say Oba Obeka nursing training allowance. It's not Dr. Matopoko Prempe. It was the agenda of new patriotic party. It was the mantra. It was the lip of new patriotic party. So Omoba Obeka NDC bar and said John Mahama bar Obeka nursing and teacher training allowance. So it was all over. Okay, so let's move to another former health minister and a former member of parliament for Lojokuku constituency in the person of Dr. Okoboy. Okay, Dr. Okoboy also went to Lekma nursing training college. And and this is what Dr. Okoboy also said. I say voting for Mahama is a vote against nursing allowance. This is what Dr. Okoboy also said. Yes, Dr. Okoboy also said during the campaign. Okay, so President Mahama answered them. He answered them then. Said me, President Mahama, me ba nursing, me come. Okay, so Dr. What is his name? Okay. Dr. Koma Jehu Apia. Oh yeah, yes. This is Dr. Jehu Apia. You find a Koma Apia. Oh yeah, a member of the National Democratic Congress 2024 Manifesto Committee on Health. You find a Dr. Koma S. Jehu Apia. And was a manifesto no matron. There's nowhere. Matron there some say as a sort of cancer nursing training allowance. So he came out to respond to people who were saying that President Mahama Ba Obeka nursing training allowance. So this is what he said. Mahama would cancel nursing training allowance. Jehu Apia. Okay, so this story was done by Portia Oforiwa. So that is that. Mahama would cancel teacher training and nursing training allowance. This is Dr. Jehu Apia. Okay, so Dr. Jehu Apia cancels. President Mahama also replied them before the election. So let's read what President Mahama said. NDC will not cancel nurses and teacher training allowances. John Mahama. Okay, this is what John Mahama said during the electionary campaign. Okay, so let's go and read the full script. And I said the full script of John Mahama, what President Mahama said. Okay, quickly. If it is not ready, we can move on. If it is not ready. Okay, if it is not there, we can move on. Okay. So let's go to watch a video when President Mahama came as a president, and some what kind of far the nursing training allowance, Okay, just hold on for me. Okay, so the script is not ready, but John Mahama made us to understand that he wouldn't cancel teacher and nursing training allowance. He wouldn't do that. That is the fantastic. Okay, those another one that's the ball President Mahama pa muteni. And the free senior high school. The free senior high school. Everybody obia no where NPP will be at the campaign this year. NDC say NDC back power John Mahama will cancel the free senior high school. Everybody. Why no man tell you? Everybody said that John Mahama will cancel the free senior high school, including the former education minister, Yang Osei Edutum. Let's go and watch how Yang Osei Edutum said it in somewhere during the campaign. Let's watch it.
Na de meka amamohu sasa na tie no ehia for man ani eno omkoma private school so omdo monkotua school fees na no achi no so no na afibia enkwala empim wo ha ena ye ma omu school a omunya kwai entimi nko so osmebo a afinu ansa na na beba no enkwala ko school no mo ye empim ahanu de wo twunum wo mo akoye nsohwe no so no mo ye empim ha na ne akire wo ma aka ne hefa no mo koye Samoti say obi kan say free senior high school no there kwani ni nye ho na ye ba ye besisem o ka kire wo say obetwam wo say umpe double track e dia double track na won ti ase nti na so umpe They didn't count me when you're afraid be cut off. Na cut off no be an can wa winim. Any saying, and no penny for no case pass no way no. What pass you and she say, yent me feni panododo into the ya amount school. Na ya amount school no ni asade udi akoma private school bi kotua school fees na ko bi. Na dia ya me say na uba asantememu eni e form ha say ya. Enkwala miense bi ana ba ko ntimi nko. Ena na say Sabre me use double track. Na me bi.
So this is the former education minister. Ado Kachenko for say the free senior high school no President Mahama Ba Obeka see the free senior high school no. Because of say the free senior high school is one of the weapons of the new patriotic party. And President Mahama also realized that no, I wouldn't sit down for people to say this because the free senior high school no nipa na am benefiting from the free senior high school. It's about 3.something million at that time. You understand? Any awful amo baby JHS. It is a me had to tell me so say me free senior high school make more and yasem papa. So President Mahama did a lot of videos. I would just say me President Mahama, a son of AJJ Juan Mahama, me say me ba me free senior high school. So President Mahama replied them. And even when President Mahama became a president, he replied them again. You. Even when he became president early this year, that's January, he had an interview and he replied them with one-on-one interview, including a State of a Nation address. He replied them. Let's go and watch that video when President Mahama replied them, say, me free senior high school. Let's go and watch it.
Free SHS has come to stay and it is not going anywhere. Nobody is going to scrap free SHS. What was said was political talk and it was just political gimmickry. Free SHS is not going anywhere. We're going to maintain the policy.
Mr. Speaker, no new school will be built in this country without teachers' accommodation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, once again for emphasis and for the record, I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will not cancel the free SHS program. I will not cancel the free SHS program. I am determined to make it better by improving its implementation.
Okay, so this is the President Mahama. So, enoma miensa na ye ka ho asem no. One, President Mahama answered them when they said that Obe Council Nursing Training Allowance, Professor Dr. Jehu Apia answered NPP, responded to NPP, and as a reply to NPP on the allowance. And President Mahama also said that say wouldn't cancel allowance. He replied them. Then he replied them. The free senior high school, President Mahama, I reply and order. But the one thing, the last one that we are talking about, President Mahama is yet to answer or reply to them. It's about his third term. I said three things. The board President Mahama called. We say Oba Obeye. What answer now during the campaign? President Mahama answered them, and after the campaign, President Mahama answered them. But last one day, he's yet to talk about it. What? And here can wasem. And the third term bid. President Mahama third term. And the on Kabibian fanfare. Before the election, let's read 2003. Your friend say. The Chronicle newspaper made a publication, the banner headline. Let's go that way. Okay, this is what Nana B, Henry Nana Boache, the current national organizer for New Patriotic Party, say, fear John Mahama. He will amend constitution to extend his term. Nana B. Let's go and read. This was a 1st February 2023. Was a Wednesday. Let's read the script of that. Let's read. Okay, I'll say. The national organizer of the ruling New Patriotic Party, Henry Nana Boache, also known as Nana B, has warned that the presumptive presidential candidate of opposition National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, will not respect the last. Okay, it's no problem. So Nana B was also telling us, say, John Mahama will amend the constitution and make sure say obesa transfer for third term. That is what MPPDA campaign against John Mahama, but is yet to answer, reply to them. That is boggling our mind. Okay, so this is what Nana B said. Or say, with respect the 4-year term left for him, should he win the 2024 elections, Mr. Mahama, according to Nana B, will likely orchestrate an amendment of a portion of the 1992 constitution to ensure he stays in power for 2 years. Okay, this is what Nana B said. You get me? So, as for this one, before the election and after the election, President Mahama, during the electionary campaign, he answered them, allowances or reply New Patriotic Party for about the Free Senior High School during or reply New Patriotic Party for after the election we reply New Patriotic Party for and I said the opposition the allowance and what's a reply school Free Senior High School. Why is it that President Mahama has kept quiet on this? So he needs to come out. President Mahama needs to come out because the more now the channel bontino then go for your insinuation. It affect the new National Democratic Congress on political party. I hope say President Mahama any trimuda so person cut them, but silence means concern. And now we deal too much sometimes a send over the so as for this one, it should come out. Let's go and watch Mr. Pratt. Mr. Kwasi Pratt is the managing editor for Inside Newspaper. Mr. Kwasi Pratt is also frustrated somehow about the same issue. Let's go and watch Mr. Kwasi Pratt. We'll come back and continue.
Sir, me won kwana se mitran ho cha. Me o man panin bi obeka so sisa constitution wa kwata term no. Me ni be sie ni papa because enya depa. Enya DSC so. It is o man panin John Dramani Mahama so be kwata term e ni be fie so pa ukrum ha ye man kwan man in kwata term. But so far there's no indication. So be kwata term. Sir, wo mo ye constitutional review to be kwata term. Abba Ibana Samumponi Takadna Nipachopi Tiemi Yepa Ahamiti Enya Omampani Dramani Mahamape Sir, me won kwana se mitran ho cha. Me Omampani obeka so sisa constitution wa kwata term no. Me ni be sie ni papa because enya de.
Okay. Your time need to be someone. Your time need to be trusted. I see, Mr. Kwasi Pratt is saying that there's no indication. I just said President Mahama person term. The reason why, because the constitutional review now, man, and for the year politics say, why should that the constitutional review to review a certain portion of the constitution that will allow him to go for a third term? Mr. Kwasi Pratt is saying, Obia. Obena this will be quartetem. Yet the best any. So what as a President Mahama we say he wouldn't do that, but he still have to come out to say something near to Supanfango. So I'm telling you, say the reason why President Mahama needs to come out not to say something quickly. I will say this is about 7th time I'm coming to read Professor Kwame Ziaga's book. So be with me. Now you're there to we just should give us we have about 5 minutes to go. So let me quickly do this. Let's go and see. Yes, this is a Professor Kwame Ziega, the book or 2020, middle of 2020 the Ebeko election. Was say working with Wallace. Okay, working with Wallace. Now how before the year 2000 election, what the NDC were doing to make sure that President Wallace continues and now also echo for 30 because their research will say so we change the candidate, the NDC will go to opposition. They wouldn't be able to win the 2000 election. But Sir Wallace is contested, they win, and they didn't want to leave the power. You understand? They didn't want to go to opposition, so they were finding a way for Wallace to continue. So quickly, let's read it. Or say Hatcher job. Professor Kwame Ziega claimed in the book that some NDC gurus contemplated getting Supreme Court judges to change the
At long last, we and some Kwame Ziega headed to Idra. Nyamiani no corridor NDC as a political party no. Juma. NDC as the government no. Juma. Ye bompa is NDC. Said you masha say. Because what room? Because ene adia bakwa ama omujo musamba. Ene amubia ebo yura ato. Ebo na baso. Oh, for baby, you can say, oh, ato is really forcing. Ato is really forcing. No, ni na say dollar na holding up a form. And then, see, I know, can say, the Koreans guarantee is either say by the close of next week, not dollar. It may be 12 cedis and I say 11 cedis. Because head the cake corner and what then so tia net in a erosion so there, a so airdrop it. Utimushampa NPP. Buy no mubi diagro NDC buy no omugi dwuma we enema NDC it may different from MPP obi tina baby no ka say oh political parties me anyway they say massa obwa NDC they are not the same. NDC and MPP are not the same. Vast difference Adam and it's MPP for bar omo amasi sika no omo chicha momo omo ni omo busia omo di ni nyafu NDC for bar omo di kakra bi no omo ahwe oman no omo di kakra bi no omo ahwe oman no although sometimes aya nneema dum so na ade but if the baby na eba we di kan catch say mama mfa dum so enter gi yuradwo mahaba because the day omo so papa ni in no honom na Albert Grandpa ana oye deputy oye deputy ECG director Albert Grandpa eba abonti beka say akaye 5-hour barrel of fuel ayede power Ghana ye kosumo dam no yiwia asa etimisa say senko toto niam yi a enka all those nsem no beka no enka amba so. It tells you say doing so at this crucial time, doing so at this time now. And then these are buying the buy. You have to get it to your skull because and then these are buying anybody doing so with a buy. Okay, in 2016, 2014, 2015, the buy and I'm no buy you. But this current doing so, it was what? It was generated from Nanaro Danko Kufa buying and up to more bedru. NDC for abayin we omo try so mo solve enema na mahu video bi a na sami jamfi dash ye mama party grada sika enkofo akasa oh sami jamfi no anya ade obi kura fe no sami jamfi the dollar man abujafo no kwase me wom ni se sami jamfi sa wo yesa obema aban no enkofo bibiri atinki se ampa gold na mojiji no mo kosisa ba dollars no na musu mudi bi ahye mo bisira mo se sika che ne sika niema no masa munjai munyi dwuma ni se sa de we bai wo be pa achew en ni se badwom mahama ofrew atwi wani maka achiro se menye sa bio upe bia se ache ne sika ko ayi ko hifa ko children's home sa nkwada no mugu ase bio mo homo bomobo omo maame no mo papa no afi majo mo kola ko cho ma nya ni obi kromfo te sa agrada anye azan woman te sa agrada anye obi a oya kromfo a waje nkofo sika te sa agrada inti sami jemfi that art me mega in my capacity as Mega TV CEO and Mega TV programs host it is very bad attitude. Remember being Sibio, Sami Jemfi, Uma BC a Ghana for ye come food dear for they come for Tito. Yam found some one of the good border no, Yam found some mona mo yama good I say. So would the dollars in each charm I am fine chow because a Ghana is sika. And the cabinet so would the chairman mino in the kind guest chow, so the chairman mino in a whatever that it was, we don't want to see you in that art again. Don't be arrogant. said the mabram was so far in these appointees, you are doing mama appointees in Mahuso Mabram was papa. They are, they are very, very calm working. And this is who's a binum nam no much chasing cat is a medium for young pound when chow. You will come here and blast you. You will come here and let you know, say no. Adia way in a Chinese in Hunadino. Who probably the sika and ya grada and a kumanisika come for Bawi and no. Or no dim for sorry, ask coming for or this sabiabos and some scamming for. Or no, would you sika command for what purpose? And me who video me move upa ya. Just medium for yes, sir. And we are telling you, say, don't ever let it happen again. And just how you move in so simuswa, so may issue krumha. When say so in a sebi, a can kofuchi, and ye can be. Don't ever do it again. And just say so simuswa krumha, masumbeshi. Let this be the last and what? The first and last. I be happen. Men chew be a sika or nippon view. Akufado ye kan ono ko wanche oyi ni keke and kote ne yiye e no de ma no and I say Akufado agisika oni pam enti no saa de no yempesi bi hu bi o yankopon shiro bibia me mama the vice his excellency vice president her excellency vice president mama professor Opoku Ajiman mama me ma awodapa ewenya awodapa me ma wayiko yaye. Happy Mother's Day. Yankopon shira o man kwatintin na so mo man konkono Ghana. Na bibia nti nkoso makraw. Bade yado be sin asia. Subscribe, like, share na foforo. Enya bibia. Bye bye. Me ma me chi ba fo. Me mfa ncha so nko bi extending command ma me Yankopon nyo kese. So me mo happy Mother's Day. Ma me roya bi me mo happy Mother's Day. Any obi bia hwemage TV no. Oyo ba oyi bi ma oyo hwanyo. Mo happy Mother's Day. Yankopon shira makraw. Bye bye.